Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. For a while now, you would agree with me that Tinubu have decided to come all out, giving us real comedy relief, and a lot of Nigerians are scared. I, for one, I am super scared that if we get this man into that throne of being the president of Nigeria, honestly, Nigeria will be reduced to a joke, a comedy skit. Imagine at this level, he's campaigning and he has a lot of mistakes here and there. Imagine him addressing Commonwealth, addressing UN, and his hands are shaking. And he's who is going to help us? That will all these people guarding him, will they hold him when he's trying to make speech in UN? We need to think beyond the box. It's not just about a Miloko, it's about the future of the common Nigerians. It's about Nigeria as a whole and the image we portray as a nation. But as we speak, a lot of people have started talking about the fact that he took his time during his rally. He has always promised Nigerians that he will not be coming for presidential debate, but rather he'll be speaking to Nigeria directly during his rallies. And the last rally he had in Delta and other states, especially in Lagos, where Femi Mojamamela came around, they took a direct sweep at Peter Obi. In fact, they insisted that Peter Obi is all about figures and his figures are not coherent and he lies, is not appropriate. He said all manner. Well, Peter Obi's media team have decided to respond to that, and I can assure you it's bomber packed. You're going to get the full details now, but before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You say bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. But the media aides of the presidential candidate of the Labour Party LP, Peter Obi, have explained why Bola Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress APC dreads facts and figures used by opponents in place of mere rhetorics. In a statement signed on Sunday, the Obi Dati media office noted the attempt by Tinubu and his party to cast aspirations on the informed use of statistics by Peter Obi, declaring that the APC candidate is ill-equipped to comprehend arithmetics or statistics. Tinubu has said at a rally of rented crowds in Baramatru, Delta State, that Peter Obi of the Labour Party lied with figures, stressing that a speech challenge contestant who cannot pronounce or spell multiplication and wants to argue about numbers, arithmetics, and statistics says a lot about how low we have climbed in this country, I tell you. It further stated and explained that the LP candidate was brimming with practicable ideas and was demystifying electioneering rhetorics by employing simple facts and figures in his campaigns. Providing numbers shows Peter Obi's preparedness for the high office of the president if and when hired by Nigerian voters come 2023. The Obi Dati media office said it was aware of the inability of some contestants in the presidential race to cope with Peter Obi's speed and deep knowledge of issues. This has resulted in a grand design to distract his focus from the issue-driven campaigns which are resonating very well with Nigerians who are ready and committed to taking back the country from forces that have held it down over the years. Responding to APC on the use of figures to convey facts, the LP statement added that it is risky seeming to dine with the devil without the proverbial long spoon or to run with the robber and confusing passers-by about the identity of the real thief. I quote him. He said, "Our candidate has said repeatedly that his assertions were verifiable and dared anybody with contrary facts and figures to come up. Analysts, media houses, and opponents have formed fact-checking units in the organization ostensibly to contradict Peter Obi's facts and figures, but they are yet to succeed." It cited a recent Arise TV town hall meeting in Abuja where a team of fact-checkers was raised to hook Obi. They ended up apologizing to him. The acceptable mantra is always, if you can't beat them, join them. But in Nigerian politics, the reverse is the case. If you can't beat them, pull them down. That is what Obi's opponents, who cannot cope with his deep know-how about the economy, are doing. I quote again, say, we find it extremely laughable and shameful that a candidate who is aspiring to lead his country but has not been able to present any identifiable record of his origin, his age, and educational background is challenging the man who is indisputably equipped with a way to go about salvaging our dear country. The fact that the APC man has questionable biodata has left the electorate guessing his real age and health status. These days, every APC rally produces the tongue twisters like blue blah blah, blue blah blue, no down payment for roasted corn for electricity, the deputy senate president will be the governor of Niger Delta. I will recharge Lake Chad. If I'm elected president, you will recharge Lake Chad. Now, wow. If you love me, go and collect your APV and vote for APC. God bless PDAPC. All miscalling the name of his campaign director general, Solomon, instead of Simon. Should we not weep for a country whose ruling party has a candidate like this, their first among equals? The statement asks that same question when the APC had the opportunity to get the best of the finest of their hands. I expected the likes of someone like Osibanjo, as in the present vice president of Nigeria, Yemi Osibanjo. He's a son, he's a professor, he's sound, he's articulate, he's got charisma. Forget the fact that he's a vice president. Unfortunately, the position he's occupying does not make Nigeria to appreciate his intellectual capacity, unfortunately. I expected APC to fit someone like Yemi Osibanjo, or maybe manage someone like even Rotimi Amechi would have been far better than Tinubu. But of course, I don't know the card they played, probably Emilio Con card and all that. And this is all they can get. With due respect, not taking anything away from it, when you hear Bola Tinubu talk, he talks like a child because he's aged. Forget the propaganda. He's giving us the age he thinks is his age. He calculated the age, looked as if he's older than his own daughter with just few years. It doesn't add up. Simply because you just want to sit on that seat. And nobody's thinking that he's mortgaging over 200 million Nigerians' life over the fact that he's just hell-bent on sitting on that seat as the president of Nigeria. It's not a gift to be bestowed upon someone who has probably helped one or two persons in the political arena. It should go beyond, appreciating someone with a gift of presidency. Lives are involved here. Future generations are involved here. Nigeria already is in debt. We need someone who's a good thinker, a deep thinker, who can marshal out things using our mineral resources, our human resources, and natural resources to see how we can pay off some of this debt and align us back to a nation that is functional and producing. Someone who can't even make coherent speech. How do you think is going to think and begin to bring you out of insecurity? Forget about God bless you. God will do. When you vote me, I will make sure that you go to school. Excuse me, what's our business with that? How do you go to intend doing this? You begin to attack fellow contestant, not giving us anything. Do you promise in your rally that you're going to give us, lay down on how you're going to make this work? It's not theory. How are you going to make that happen? Because your VP is not going to be the one to run it, or better still, maybe that's how it's going to be done eventually. But let's go and wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section once again.